tough for the new school, I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper, no, it's gonna dissolve. On the fringe, I can never come in under par, I'm over golf. Got it out the mud with both strokes like it's motocross. Gotta learn to hold up laws.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Take a look at the Mavericks. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out the Lakers. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And you know, for the Lakers, they've pressed all the wrong buttons this season. It's been a series of one failed move after another, on and off the court.
Yeah, it's never just one factor. When a team is struggling like this, there is plenty of blame to go around.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles.
Here we go.
The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Reeves with it. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Doncic. And Lively pulls it down. Irving drives in. And he gets the bucket.
The Kyrie still getting to the rim at will, even after more than a decade in this league.
Outside, James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving against Doncic. Beyond the arc. Thompson misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Lakers working the ball around now, and it's Ayton missing.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Ayton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Now, here's Washington, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. On its way from Irving for 2. It's good from the top of the key.
And with the appropriate jump shot to be a high-volume scorer, Irving has lights-out shooting ability.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Over in the corner, Doncic. That three off the mark. The Mavericks trail. Irving with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And finished off by Lively.
Kyrie is a fantastic floor general. Excellent at knowing when to get it to open teammates.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. LeBron James, number one.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
And a small forward demonstrating a team-first mentality, it's contagious. He's not just looking for his own shot. He wants to put teammates in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Doncic. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. LeBron, no luck.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Irving, good. Irving's got 6.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. LeBron with it, picked up by Thompson. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And it's Irving missing. The Lakers leading to the inside. Out to Doncic. The three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
No one near James as he lets it go. It's good on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
A nice shot by Irving.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
You might need some dance lessons.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Martin comes in for Washington. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Najee Marshall. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for James. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Mavericks trail by 4. Russell feeling it out a bit. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Smart. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And that one's good, Irving.
On the drive, Irving just so dynamic. The defense doesn't know what to do to contain it.
Doncic passes to Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Here's Connect. Misses the 3. And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
And finished off by Lively.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The Lakers shooting pretty efficiently out there, reducing 48% in the first quarter. Pass to Hayes. Smart deciding where to go with it. Now Doncic, just 5 on the clock. And Hayes throws it down.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Irving against Doncic. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Shoots it. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Mavericks trail by 5. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Christie. Then it's Russell. And it's Exum in at the 2 spot. Good on the triple. Christie's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Dallas.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Hardy.
Russell against Smart. Here's Connect. From outside, off the mark. Dallas with the ball. Trailing by 2. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Williams, he's checked in for Hardy. And it's tied up with that one. The Lakers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Now here's Smart. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Hits the three-point bomb. Smart's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
To the middle. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 3. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. Russell inside. He's defended by Reed. Smart with the steal. Here's Hachimura. And then Hachimura with the jam.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Christie. Hachimura grabs the miss. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
Free throw good, Reed. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Inside, here's Gafford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Dallas, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Lakers also making a change. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Connect.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Mavericks making a switch here. Russell's checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. Russell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Washington, that's good.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And we've seen P.J. Washington take his defensive game, Tim, to another level in Dallas.
Yeah, Kevin, a chance to play a winning brand of basketball in his hometown and maybe giving him a little extra motivation to go with that 7'2" wingspan.
Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
Here's Irving. And another basket for Dallas.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Here's Reeves. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Irving kicks to Washington. Fires the three. I believe the pass to Washington. Dallas again turning it over. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Doncic. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Lakers passing it around. In the corner, it's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. Lively with the screen. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 for Doncic. Ayton in the high post. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Thompson right side. Doncic with the steal. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. Stolen by Washington. Trying to find Marshall and gets it to him. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Dallas again missing. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Clippers. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Lets it fly. Cans the shot from the wing.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
And it's James missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the paint. Here's Lively. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in.
Number 15, Austin Reeves.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Marshall inside the 3-point line. And James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 6. Down low. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Here's Irving. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron against Irving. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the Lakers with another miss. Irving surveying the floor. Now here's Thompson. Guarded by Doncic. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Fans, let's run up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And let's talk now about the trade news. Some interesting moves to discuss.
I think John Collins will fold seamlessly into this rotation. Obviously, his scoring and rebounding are big, but his attitude on the floor, man, that will also benefit them.
Yeah, he's aggressive. Always seems to be on the attack. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
Mavericks trail by 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Good! Another from 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball, but the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. The Lakers leading. In the corner, it's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 9.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
And let's check out stats for James. His last 10 games have been exceptional. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
That make brings him to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
From past the arc, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. From deep Washington. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Washington. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. Fourth, LeBron James.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, they are so determined to never quit on a play. They are going to be after you to try to alter or block a shot.
Irving with it. He's picked up by James. And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. On the wing, Reed. Offensive rebound. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 9 points.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's special.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Lakers leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, what Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. James, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Vanderbilt misses. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Irving kicks to Thompson. Over Reed. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And the shot goes down.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Irving passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Mavericks trail by 6. And here's Russell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Lively, that's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Doncic missing.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Russell kicks to Washington. Thompson for 3. Good! good. Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Lively sets a screen for Washington. Here's Russell. And another basket for Dallas.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline. Stays patient and earns the shots he gets.
Here's James. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
And look, if you're going to allow him to get to the bucket that easily, this lead's going to go from small to big real quick.
Lively sets a screen for Marshall. Sinks the 15-footer. Marshall's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Outside Russell to the paint. Smart with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Lively high post. Hayes with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. LeBron, no luck.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Russell dishes to Marshall. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Doncic. Fires for three. And Thompson is good for three. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Strong inside. What a move by James.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Russell kicks to Washington. Lively is screen on Hachimura. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another three for Dallas. 7-lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
A frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Mavericks lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Martin is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. The Lakers on offense. Right at the free throw line, again, Los Angeles.
And Smart doesn't go to the mid-range often, but he's an opportunistic scorer. He'll take any good look you give him.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Driving inside. Right side, Russell. And the 3 off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Reeves against Irving to the middle. Lakers working the ball around now. Gannett finds Reeves. 4 on the clock. From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Smart. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Outside for Martin. Got a piece of it. Reeves against Russell. On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers trail. Here's Hachimura. Plays it up and banks it in.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks so much. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hayes, good and smart, gets the assist. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And finished off by Lively.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Smart. Hachimura with it. Pass to Hayes. Outside, Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Russell passes to Lively. Nice shot by Smart.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
To the inside. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to connect. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Hachimura. Martin with the block. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Doncic. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And some changes here for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Najee Marshall comes in for Max Christie. And it's Thompson in for D'Angelo Russell. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. James checked in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And finished off by Lively.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Here's James. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
No good on the free throw.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And he's good on the second. 7-point differential. Outside Irving. Now Thompson. Washington with the screen on Reed. And the shot goes in.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
It's all about getting into a rhythm. Once James is feeling it, he loves pulling up like that.
Irving with the ball. Defended by Reed. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Ayton.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half-court in time. Lakers trail by 6. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic! And it doesn't go. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Lively, and he jams it in.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Shouldering the load. Ayton taking care of business here in the clutch.
Irving against Reeves, and stolen by Ayton.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And so they foul intentionally.
13.
James against Irving. Thompson throws it down. What an assist!
Big time from Klay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8. they could stretch the lead to double digits.
I mean, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable position.
Well, this is how tough it is to defend Kyrie Irving. Sometimes you have no choice but to foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good for Irving.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Here's Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Irving. Nice execution down low. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Derek Lively.